Hello, everybody. GL Smith at Northwest Vintage Guitars, and I have 5 vintage Greco guitars to share with you. Want to remind you to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't checked out the 5 questions series. That is a cool series. First up, we've got a late 70s Greco, it looks like, set neck. This is an EG 500. This is going to be a Fujigen made Black Beauty, and I love the ambering of the binding. These were the true vintage spec small headstock with the open book. You know, back in the day, 60s and 70s, they would find themselves old Gibsons and copy them. And sometimes when we go over there, we get to see, you know, when you tour these factories and companies, you get to see the actual, 64 Strat that they copied or 74 Les Paul Custom. Oh boy, what we have here, she's quite a looker. This is wow, it's really light. This is a made in Japan Greco. Going to be 2000 to 2004. That's a striking color, the cobalt. I believe that's cobalt. Anyway, I believe this is also going to be a Fujigen built one. They have some high spec Goto tuners on there. We love the Pompadour headstock. I don't know what it's called, but that's what I've dubbed it. Looks like a Pompadour. Also want to remind you folks to go to nwvintageguitars.com. That's the website where these will be listed. And check out the Reverb stores. We have Northwest Vintage Guitars and Tokyo Road. This is going to be from the 70s, maybe early 80s. So we're looking at, 40 some odd, sometimes 50-year-old guitars here. Oh, wow. It's another Greco GO2 750, I believe. Yep. She's got all the knobs. She's got the switches, the pickups. We've got one right now listed. This one's going to take a bit of work to get her up to that condition, but in the 70s, this neck-through multi-laminate construction was really popular. These are cool because they use Sen ash, and this is the coolest one, the dark stain with the really bold grain. We love them. They actually play great, sound great, have a myriad of different sounds, all usable. Next up, this actually has a Greco case. Let's see if there's Greco stuff inside. Give us a hint. Ah, yeah. Looks like we got a Greco WS Standard. Let's take a look at her. She's got hang tags. Oh, yeah. From their pointy Super Strat lineup. Very cool. This one's also made in Japan. This is made by Fujigen, I believe. It really feels like one of those Fujigen FJN J series Neo Classic. That's what it feels like. So far, I think everything's been right there at the 25-year vintage mark, huh? Oh boy. So we have 73, 74 Greco, also called Ganeko from this period because the R looks funny. Anyway, 73, 74, this would be an EG 500, and check this out. A Greco tool kit. There's no tools in it, but there's a polished cloth and a contact card. That's very cool. All right, so that's it. 5 vintage Grecos from the 70s through, well, I guess the earliest, the newest one was a 2002. All made in Japan. Great vintage guitars. We're going to get them cleaned up and have them listed here soon. I want to remind you again to like, share, and subscribe. Check out the Reverb stores, Northwest Vintage Guitars and Tokyo Road. Also, go to our website, nwvintageguitars.com. Go to the YouTube channel. Check out the 5 questions series. There's some great ones. I'm going to be doing another one later today with a friend of the shop. Until then, see ya.